to be sending you cows and buying you cows and replacing cows. Because now school fees, you're supposed to be sending school fees, replacing that school fees. But that's your job as a parent.
There is a difference between somebody paying school fees. Here you understand your parents are now don't have what they had because they did this for me. You are appreciating your parents. We're not saying you're obligated, but you have to look at it this way. Should my parents go and borrow next door? I can afford to make sure they have what they're looking for.
No one is saying they should borrow. I'm saying I'm not buying them cows simply because they had to sell their cows to pay my school fees.
But Mkuma, can I also, I think I second na what TKD, right? That right ilipo kutibeleka fara chingeta mwana wake. That's the only right ilipo. Yes, kana ku appreciate au zvina chikonzero endokareka azvino futi chikonzero.
Zvine chikonzero.
Inzwa ikamgoma. Mbereki patarongoita mwana wedu tikataiwa ngatite mwana wedu tudaiso. Babe in fact kuti mbereki munhu wese kana wakuebho wamunhu mukuru ziva kuti uchasvika makore ausachagoni kuzvichengeta andofanira kuzvichengeta. So inini panendiita family planning dzangu dzevana 15, right, I should know kuti vana vanchavakudza kusvika at a certain age, then after ipapo vakuzvionera ndo chinonzi ubaba ndo unonzi amai. Kana mimi mchiti ndinofanira kubhadhara baba wangu anofanira kuappreciate kuti ndo baba kuti vaita ubaba hwavafanira kunge vari, then it doesn't make sense kwandiri.
Can I ask you a question, both of you?
Mubvunzo
wangu okay. Saka does it mean kana ukanotora mukadzi haufanira kubhadhara rora? Why do we pay rora?
No. That's inzwaka. It's a different issue because this is the culture, right? Of which ukadatarisa nyaya yedu sevabereki urombo. Imagine when a parent are a millionaire akubhadhara school fees akaendesa whatever kwaenda kana rimwe akasakusira inheritance, right, mbereki, right, ucharambe uchavatongesera kuti baba vanokusira inheritance kana kuti nepape vanosungira kunzi aiwa hamuna kusira mwana inheritance saka muchasungwa. Mbereki is a grown up adult anofanira kunge akaunganidza upfumi hwake hunomuchengeta, but because of circumstances anogona kunge zvo zvakaoma. I will help semwana, but it's not like ndinofanira kutozviita kokana zvakatondomerawo then what iva torine life better.
So you know what, Spirit, you guys are concentrating on those parents that sacrificed and actually managed kuendesa vana kuchikoro. Vaya vekutoti vakatotadza kuendesa vana kuchikoro saka hatifaniri kuvapaka because we've got nothing to appreciate.
No, you cannot leave your parents suffer. You have
so, Spirit, what I'm trying to show you is let's remove this entitlement here. Kuti they sacrificed their cows, they did this. There's equally parents that did not have those cows but didn't take me to school, so they had nothing to sacrifice. So am I supposed to look at those parents differently?
No.
So I think let's normalize kuti as a parent it is your responsibility to take care of mwana wawaunza panyika, and when you raise that child in love, whatever you do ndambozvitaura kuti zvikabva from a place of love, not zvekuti sacrifice investment zvamutaura rudo chero kuti ndaita mwana uyu ndichida ndinomuda and I'll go through the ends to make sure they have the best upbringing. That child mato instilla high morals maari erudo, they will always come back. You won't even need to have to say or to talk about it, and they might even give you less of what you gave to them because it's what they have and what they appreciate, however way you are measuring it. But ichi zvekuzoti akatengesa mombe saka ndofanira kumutengera mombe kumureplacer, ndo panozobva mubvunzo wangu kuti ko uye asina kutengesa mombe toita sei naye.
Ndomurombotaura ndigodona gentleman, sorry nevakadzi, ndomurombotaura ndigodona nditi right. Kuda kuti ndimbobvisa kumashure pane zvinhu zvatimbouya mupfungwa dzangu. Pane munhu ambotaura zvekuti zvejira rambuya paya, handiti zvejira rambuya, mbuya akazovatengera mota. Ndaindangoti chivanhu hachichinjiwi nokuti watenga chinhu chiri pamusoro ichocho, unongoendesa jira iroro chivanhu chambudzi yemasungiro.
right? Tozoenda panyaya iyi. I think mufananidzo weng'ombe wanga uri example inosacrifice vabereki. Kune vabereki vakakura vasina ng'ombe but vachienda kumaricho kuminda yevanhu kuti vanosakura. Zvokuti misana yavo izvozvi yakatobhenda chasisi vachinosakura kumaricho kuti vakwanise kuwana mari yokuti uende kuchikoro. Saka ndizvo zvatatichitaura pano chiti zvakanaka kuti izvozvo mubereki wako, it's not like handisi kuziva angora nonga chiti zvoni kwai handizivi word rechirungu rari chishandisiwa but pachivanhu mubereki ende mataura kuchikoro kwakangozongouya but pane zvimwe zvokuti vanhu havana kutokwanisa kuenda kuchikoro but pane imwe dzidziso inouya nenzira dzakasiyana-siyana. Ikainova kune varimi vanotorima vakuenda kuchikoro but vakazvitora kuvabereki. Saka izvozvo we really need to appreciate vabereki vedu. Tirega inipotaura futi nelanguage yamunonzwisisa yechikristu. Chikristu chinotaura icho muna Exodus pachapter vhesi ya12 inotaura iyo ichiti honor your parents kuitira kuti mazuva ako panyika awedzere. Wedhi rokuti honor richingoreva kuti zvoni ratidza deep respect, ratidza love, and then love yachona Kristu motaura imi muchiti zvoni love is not love until you give it away. So when you give it away, ndikutaura zvokuti vabereki vavo tichitaisa honor. Uchinoti mai oishuga, mai vachitaura maropafadzo, mazuva ako ekurarama panyika nemaropafadzo ako achiwedzera. Ndangoti ngokusira iroro remasikati regai ndimbopinda mundo mukwera zvakanaka.
Thank you so much. Guys, most of the times I realize that most people, if we move, you have to understand that even Europeans, they appreciate their parents. Never think good they don't appreciate their parents. Submissions, they appreciate what family is. An understanding of things that they do not know.
Okay, they definitely do that.
Appreciate your parents.
But guess what? Guess what?
But why is somebody cutting me? Why are you cutting me? I was just about to submit.
Okay, finish.
Musabatire chirungu pamusoro. Chisalad chinowanika atirambe. But you're going to have to understand that we are Africans. We are not Europeans, but we are the same. We are one people. We are one species. They appreciate their parents as much as we should be. Without advice, come on, guys. What kind of an advice is this? My parents, it was not your fault, it was their fault. Mistake. Oh, come on, what are you talking about, guys? We're going to have to, at some point, we're going to have to be human beings to understand the fact that we didn't choose to be here, but what it is like this. Nobody chose to be here. Nobody chose to be here. But it is what it is. And we're going to have to deal with what it is that we're going to have to deal with. I appreciate my parents and I judge my parents based on their past. I just want to repeat that. Come on, guys, what kind of a thought is that? We have to be human beings, guys. I know most people think I'm a drunk, but tell you for a fact, sometimes you're going to have to evaluate yourselves with regards to your thoughts. You're going to have to find out error sometimes. Be human beings. Guys, let's just appreciate parents as parents. My parents appreciate her. But yes, thank you. musade kuti tipine tinese human being of which kana tisina kukana ndisina mare chandina I should I kill myself.
That's the bit.
Let me just say this. I was muted during my submission.
No one muted you.
I'm going to. I know I've got other things to deal with right now.
Yeah, but don't say someone muted you.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
Bye.
It is okay. It is okay. Remember that. I was muted during my submission, which means my submission was nonsensical, and it will be treated as yeah. No, I'll bounce.
Okay. What's this called again? Okay, sorry, Shonga. No one is saying some of us are orphans. I would pray and hope and wish that there was a way I could even pay the person that I never even met. Guess what? We all would love to pay our parents greatly. But we're talking about the parents that say, guess what? Because from the moment you clock 18, I need my repercussions. That's who we're talking about. So I don't know why CS, the comment section is not understanding. We're not talking about, obviously in general, if you have the capacity to give your parents money and add them to your bill every month, like how you pay your phone bill, great. No one's disputing that. No. In fact, I would love the day I can pay back my own sister for looking after me since the age of 16. I can't wait. No one is disputing that. But what we are disputing is Munanotara Kuti, Washika 18, Chishanda, because Maria Yalko Ndakuida. It is now mine. That is what we're disputing. So I don't know why it's getting lost in translation. I don't get it.
Tumeita work very hard muupenyu, vabereki vakuita jealousy yetumari penyu. Makatarisa vana vavo tuvadofo tuomba menyu tine nungo tisina zvatakaita, hatina kana pressure. Mai vanototi kana vapiwa zvinhu newe wobva watonopa kamwana kavo kaika nenungo. Muedzungu makadimwetawo madoko makangogara pasi dei musina kana pressure, so muchazvireva.
Because I'm not understanding. No one is disputing looking after your own parents. Like that's even if I'm in a UK or I'm in America or even in Mars, you're going to do that because no problem. But we're talking about in 1,000 pounds. I've only got £1,000. My bills come up to 900. So I need 100 checks. Well, hey, the last 100 you have, give it to me. What?
That's not the parents.
Spirit.
Yes.
Example. Ukada kutarisa iko zvino nenyika yatakurarama. Maparents ako vazhinji vamufane dzimba dzavo dzavanotogara. And even I think a parent should actually say kuti mwanangu timbostabilize. Chimboitawo imba yako yaunogara. Pushawo vana vako. Imagine kuti une rent, une vana vari kuenda kuchikoro. Ivo havasina mwana kuenda kuchikoro ka. Savari kunetsera luxury neshuga nechichi zvimwe izvi. But remember, guys, it's so difficult when you start saying, you have to do this to your parents. That you remember, and you can also be an adult, you should take care of yourself. But you have to tata, let's say in millionaire, you are not chin. So what happens?
No, I think you are not. You're also missing it. I think that big vow who said we are talking of parents who demand. If a parent is demanding, give me money, then that's not a parent. Something is not right.
Naenda kunoona zvino pamwe panedo vanradza mwanangu ati kurwara sondoda amudhara ngatipinde musango tochera chimuti if I not shown enough love kuzandava nesugar
Marume mimi
You've shown enough love.
ivo pachavo chaivo vanotaura kuti he toda girlfriend allowance unoziva kuti ndori kwamusoro he unofunga kuti vatora chita sei he zvakadai he kana ndauya negora rangu richengete tsazuwa sabvira masina dharo ini munhu nemunhu nechinhu chake chaakaita mulife kana madaro kudzizi magona asingaite munhu kana aada kuti ndambozvionere akaenda munhu wodhodza chinoti iye kana zvinhu zvevana izvi haini tichatangira pane wangu wandozvarani ita I'm sorry, into the off topic, but no one can tell us. Zinotaurwa nevakadzi pano vamwe chete vanotaura kuti vabereka vafana kudzimana. So, ini ndiri kuti ini ana mbuya rudo nana giri vakangwata vana mukabva madzoka panapa matobo vana venyu bhema msikocheketa mega musande kutaura mumwe murudo nekuti ini mukuti zuva ini wacheketa nemwana wangu ndochekutanga chechipiri zvekuti girlfriend allowance unozoda tumari tozoda zvekuita sei zoda kuendeswa out kutodhimanda ikoko.
But Pongo, all these things are not an obligation. You're free to say no.
Sorry.
I don't know what to know. Wakanzinduda girlfriend allowance, I don't know what to know. Or in the Mutsaga Muna, no girlfriend allowance. These things are not by force. Because clearly, I'm in the run. Anyway, for what reason? Don't problem. Hello, guys. They didn't sacrifice anything. It's their responsibility.
Hold on. Pongo, it's okay. Lux, can you go? Because, you want.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I just wanted to bring some balance to this argument, especially because a lot of the times, same as Zimba, Pani abuse Zvirikuitika culture. I will give a perfect example. I'm Zimbabwean, I'm Zulu. Right? Sekuru wangu in 1962, before independence, vakatenga farm. Famiroro nanasi tichiri kudzika nefamiroro rakasiwa nani nasekuru actually kuti sekuru wangu my great grandfather
Generation wealth.
Yes. Now let me explain something. Pachivanhu cheisusu chatinoita kumusha kwedu isusu semazezuru baba ndo vanosiya nhaka kumwana. Zvaakuitika ezvinezvi ndezvekuti kuna ana baba ma-useless vanoswera vari mumabhawa vachidya pfuma mumabhawa. Vana vopedza chikoro mai vachitambura or sometimes mai vanenge vasina kana kuti vanotadza kana kuendesa vana kuchikoro or whatever it is zvinozoitika muukama imomo woendesa vana kuchikoro. Kana vana ivo vakura sezvo wanga uri mubhawa wanga usingaiti basa rako semurume wakuya wakutanga kuti mwana anofanira kundicheketa. This culture yakatanga pakauya mari into our society as vanhu vatema vanhu mazezuru. That's when culture yekuripisana machira, yekuripisana mombe, yekuripisana all of these things zviri kuitwa in abuse. Baba vako ndo vanokublessa. Hakuna even takada kutarisa kuti muBible hapana pakambomira Sara achikomborera, paingomira Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Handiti ndo vanokupa makomborero, and havakupi makomborero according to how much money you have given him, because nhaka yababa inobva kubaba wababa wavo. Saka ivo kana vachikublessa vachakublessa vachiti iwewe uri muvhimi anoita zvakati unogona kuita mining sezvaitwa nasekuru wangu. Saka ndaakukukomborera kuti maoko ako awedzerwe, maropafadzwa awedzerwe. That's how you give a blessing. Zvimwe zvese zviya abuse. Vanhu vaya vanenge vachikuti kana ukasandipa chakati, ukasaisa jira rambuya, ukasadai so ndiri unobva zvinhu zvavo zvinokuomera. That's abuse. Varoi vanhu ngavamiswe vanhu ivavo, varoi vanotoda kunamatirwa mumadzinza menyu, because hakuna munhu anozvara mwana wake kuti amabuse. Munhu ane rudo ari normal anozvara mwana wake kuti mangwana ndazvarira mwana wangu kuti azondichengeta. Kudhara kwacho ikoko vanhu vaigara mumamisha. Sekuru wangu vaitogara pafamu kusvika vana sekuru wangu inini vazopinda mumatown. Sekuru hatinambovachengeta isusu. Ini sekuru wangu ndaiti vatengera grosari pandodo inini, kwete kuti hanzi vaidhimanda. or even baba wangu vanobva stress kuna baba wavo kunzi yowe everyday chitoita chakati taitovaita zvokuvaitira patoda isusu, and it was never a problem yekunzi hamuna kuzviita kana kuti mazodai. So poverty ndo imwe iri kukonzera a lot of these situations. Abuse yevana, abuse, kubatana zvisina kunaka, a lack of responsibility iri muvarume vemadzinza enyu. If your father is a man wekuti anobva kuvarume vanogona kuchengeta mhuri dzavo, it will continue on in the bloodline. That blessing will continue on to the next man and the next man. Ndosikaisa umetakagara hatina maproblems yawo, because my great grandfather was a man and he left us an inheritance. Rapidz.
ndo inini hangu ndopandikora vachitodzokorodza zvamanzi kuzomboka ipapo pakunzi because pana hazvanzi pana anomanikidzwa here yechi imimi vacho vabereki vacho pavari kana musingangode kuvaitira kapo vanotidhimanda zvinhu just regedzai. Are you guys muri kuzotukwa here, muri kuitwei? Regedzai.
Hold on, Pongwe. Someone came up and literally said that. She said, when I confronted my mom, ndakatukwa. So this is where we're coming from. That's where we're coming from. The mom said it. So she was giving her mom money and she was giving her mom clothes with faith. And then Amai, because the mom was married to children. Na gogo waifona kuti tarane vana achengete you're making them grow, so you stay with them. She would basically just push them away because she has a new family, right? Anyways, now that this child is now an adult, and guess what? She's still giving her mom money, even though she was looked after by Gogo. And guess what? She was also giving the mom clothes. But then she saw from her pictures, why is my step sibling, or as you guys call it, just another sibling, wearing the clothes that I bought for my mother? What's happening here? So we're saying, does it make sense, really?
I think the situations we are talking of are situations which are not normal.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about. See, but that's why we brought up the topic from someone else, because people are in those unnormal situations. They're not in normal situations, so we need to look for resolutions for those unnormal situations. That's what we're trying to say.
She's not obligated to give her mom money. But if she wants to, she can. But if it's now, like I said at the beginning, that a parent doesn't have to demand. I think the lady spoke earlier. Like I said, as a father, it's my responsibility to leave an inheritance for my children and my children's children. But if I fail, if my son looks after me, or if he doesn't, it's up to him. I can't force him to give me money. It can't work like that.
Neretri paZimbabwe inheritance inogononedza kusiya. Urida wafinance paZimbabwe inheritance inogona kushaika.
But munikuita vamutenga munawo ma-ancestral lands enyu haishaiki land.
Akumana ndangoti neretri paZimbabwe inheritance inogona kushaika. Mafama munotaura ari kutwa Harara, ari kutovakwa dzimba, ari kusvika macluster.
Isusu tokwanisa hanti unoziva madokero yaya. Madokero yange iri famu yemunhu hanti unozviziva.
Even Yumobra yange iri famu.
Isusu redu togona kutoriita futi izvozvo, but ndiri kutaura nezvomurume akasiyira vana vake nhaka. Handiti?
Ona zvauri kutaura. Nhaka ichirigwe Yumobra yange iri famu radzimba dzega.
Yes, nhaka ichirigwe. Isusu tine mahectares mangani? We're over 100 hectares isusu.
You're not making this up about yourself. I'm just talking generally.
And you would answer isusu togona kutadza kunikina kuZimbabwe.
I'm not talking about you. I'm what is running Tata Farm. Then my farm are which was Zimba, for instance, New Mobra, Zimba, inheritance Yakatoyan. I'm not talking about you.
I didn't tell us your family. You are speaking about me.
I'm not talking about Isaiah.
Okay, whatever. Okay, sorry,
no, it's cool.
It's just generalizing, trying to say, okay, you've got the farm, great, but what about those that do not have that? Like, they don't have that money.
But I've also explained, but you have ancestral land, you have access to ancestral land. Everybody here, Anekumusha and Diti. Vamshonga, I don't know where you're from. You can actually go and ask for a piece of land from your suburb. That 1,000 square meters is something. Stop looking at land as if it's something that's not going to benefit you. It will benefit you in the long run.
I'm just going to ask you a question, Django. For instance, tichenda kuchinoi panoona vanga vatoripo vakatobviswa pavanoti misha dzavo pakutoitwa zvimwe zvinhu. Are you aware of it kuti vanhu vari kutobviswa panzvimbo idzodzo dzichitocommercializwa?
Right, I am very aware of that, but the way that our constitution is set up, my natives, which means vana veZimbabwe, hapana munhu anobviswa akasarehabilitate. Especially kana yange ari ancestral land, kana yakunzi yakuva peri-urban land, hurumende inotoudza vanhu kuti chimuvha yekuenda uku. Vanhu havadi zvavo, but vanotaudza kuti endai kumaketo yenhingirikini uku, kana mamuchigara apa vangu vari musha wenyu uyu, une makuva enyu nechichichichi. Vamwe vari kunzi because pane makuva munofanira kugara ipapo. Havasi kupedza vanhu pane vanhu vaita ma-centuries, because that's why machiefs aripo.
Right, thank you.
It's not being done at random, guys.
Yeah, I understand. But also productive lands,
that obviously is abuse of power, and that's what we should be lobbying against.
Abuse of power to
Teaser say change comes when we
as long as we change.
That attitude is very defeatist.
Right.
I'm telling you that you have a beautiful
land running while it's a production. I have a problem with this. Goodies. Productive land amukutauraya vanenge vachitoishandisa here zviproductive kana zvakangogara zvavo. Alright. Now, ona kagoodies zvatiri kutaura. Handiti kuti zvoni inheritance yakasiwa ndezvedu. Whether tikuishandisa kana kusaishandisa hazvinei inheritance yedu handiti. Tine pekugara. Ndo patiri kuita zvinhu zvedu maybe tikonosha pa small scale. Saka handiti kuti ona it doesn't work like that. Because the country needs to run, people need to be fed. Atichengete land inogona kutipapa millions because we inherit vana vatisikazivi vachazoishandisa here. So it doesn't work like that. Vazhinji vakatora 400 hectares then iye capacity yake anokwanisa kuti pa 10 hectares or 5 hectares or what, and kumwe kwese kuidondo. But land iyoyo tine vana vari kufa nenzara, tine drought today. Saka sometimes we might as well look nezizo regovernment kuti aiwa vana yes tatavapa land chiti vashandise in as much as their kids or vazukuru vavo vachazoda kuinherita, but hatingauraye nyika.
Network. Lily, what did you want to say, darling? Because I can't hear him. Or Lux, or someone else. Press the mic. Tinombozokana chino shomata. Again. Now.
Good job.
Okay, whoever wants to speak, you can speak.
Money over Mujola. The time boys was doing Nozogara Papano, it's a growing Atina inheritance.
No, Masura say up.
Uncle Gerald, how are you?
Uncle Magudis, Masura.
Uncle Gerald, book renew power water stones are in a synopsis, and diagnosis a synopsis.
Power water stones. Nah, all right, but repaning looking for Bands and Noble for Nakwanayo.
It's also Tina Bands and Noble, Tina water stones near W.H. Smith.
Okay.
But then you go Budikira water stones, Sakamanganesa synopsis, Cocojola, Basira foot.
All right. Ngoma good is ngandishiri ngoma rosai murisei. Bano mupisa.
What's the point of 400 hectares, guys? Ogara land actually 5 hectares. Total we check it in inheritance 50 years. At the same time, Chine drought munyika, Chine Russia and Begurima munyika. Then more times the government is wrong with Yatorega over land, Ikabama with a production. And the food you would in a Kanga Nissan, Calavan was going to utilize that. It's okay, get people one. They would not the answer 50 years later, he's still never orphan in Zarangway. They would all put in with Mundagara Lane.
But now Wakutiza Zangashtor, Wagazugunzi, and Dagamuchaga, inheritance, the Nuka Michelin, the Achukanama Pitura. So, at this rate, inheritance, each a shaika.
Good is just because it doesn't mean it won't be beneficial. Don't gonna kuilona tu vanokwanisa kuirima ndichitoitawo mari even though ndisirira kuenda kwachirumanzi saka if you give away an asset just because inini naking hatina kuishandisa it doesn't mean mwana waking anenge asiri interested.
Sorry, I had to meet you.
But remember, land in Zimbabwe is not for sale. It's not up for sale. Especially for Yema farms,
and now to sell that release.
Those are good. You will actually list for how land. And I was not put them to Iwewe. Can only my hectares are. Do you know I don't tell Namia, Tonia and the lands, Chachawira and it. Do not know what is no farm we need with the Nishane Papo. You talk Ganua, and it's not like Varutoro, I Sarabasina, Varkus Sarene Pamukasapurima, Tibo because everyone is entitled to land. Apparent Pandabuchima land, as long as any capacity would be Apashandise. Banavakupacha, Manipalacha to 1 hour, Vasura 1 hour, as long as they do the correct procedures and stuff.
Young will total government in the process because Sekuruangwane farm Kumazo close to the new parliament. And we are 3 years ago, your farm has been identified as an area for what development. Sakapachoya, my investors just cooperate to move, and he's been there for more than 40 years. Varipo. He wasn't offered anywhere zvingori mapepa but paground hazviitiki hazvikuna zvinhu zvakadaro. Yes.
From what I understand,
So go to court.
Azhinji ana matitle deeds. Vane malisa
secretary panguva yamugabe vatore chinhu chitori nemapepa zvakatokwana but ndo zvachitongoripo izvi zvakangonzi dzokerai kwamakabva dzokerai
tingoita feedback paningiri nyako ndambokuudzai kuti chipicha cheZANU-PF ngachibviswe panamba chinoti patrauma apa proud imaishoka nenyaya dzakadai so ida uchida kuti traumatize nenyaya dzine basa renze panapa titoiwo you come sekuru vako iwewe musatijairire panapa nezvinhu zvisina nebasa renze. You are not even that ZANU and you are totally
It's not a joke. I will do this with bro. This is my phone and this is my profile, my account. I will do it so mind your own business.
Please, beside the problem
it becomes our business.
I'll stay in your lane.
This is our lane.
That's your own get lost.
No, I want to ask you guys, is affiliated with any political party. Nothing wrong, guys. But guys, ambassador, when I know the polarization, this is polarization. Goodies did not even mention Kuti is affiliated with any political party. Yes, it was Zimbabwe and it's based on leasehold. The land belongs to the government, to the state. And this is leasehold property. And support comes in power and they will actually inherit that. Because this is based on our constitution and land is based on leasehold. The land belongs to the state. It does not belong to the ZANU-PF or to the political party. You see, you need to focus on the person. You're focusing on the person, not focusing on the topic. Did you understand what I was talking about?
Personally, I am focusing on the profile.
Focus on this property, what he was talking about. Focusing on goodies, such a political. You mean you have gone political when goodies is political. Goodies that is what each other in
guys, after the conversation over again,
condition they are kosha. Karone condition is ZANU ndezvako. I don't care.
Enda kutherapy katudzire zvekuisa foni yake data rake. Who are you?
Why headmaster pa TikTok erotudza otoudzira zvekuita nelife dzavo.
Akatoreta masabuku kumpango yenyu kusina land mada kutonga vana vadiki panapa.
Can I just make a submission in correct munhu ataurawe? Land in Zimbabwe is under three categories: freehold, which is privately owned; communal, near leasehold resettlement. And it correct.
Anyway, the mutual foot.
You are very right, like Siva Noruto Rajeland,
The mutual foot. Just like that. Oh, come on. Anyway, I'm not supposed to be here. It's a Tuesday. I was just here to defend Buddhists. Polarization, guys. That's why we are not together, because we are divided. We should be united as one people, as one Zimbabwe, as one symbols. Oh God. To develop our own country because of that polarization here. And you don't see it. You think some people are bad, there's good and evil amongst ourselves. We see the others at the bad and the evil. But we should not be seeing that. Hakuna the bad and the evil. We are Zimbabweans.
Gervasio, can I ask you a question?
Bad and evil.
That's
but
fine.
then we look at each other in that spectrum of the bad and the evil.
Gervasio, can I ask you a question?
The narratives that we hear on social media.
Gervasio, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
Okay, who was Sarangana speaking to, please?
Sorry?
Who was Sarangana speaking to?
I don't remember how I was treated by your response to Goodies.
No, he wasn't speaking to Goodies. He was speaking to Mushonga. That's why he was saying to you, I don't know what you're talking about. He was talking about Mushonga's personal profile.
So what it means is I'm completely off that what you're saying.
Thank you. I'm glad now you know. That's why people are quiet, because you're completely off topic. We were speaking to Mushonga.
Off topic?
Yeah.
Then I'm crazy, right?
Unfortunately, it's up to you to differ if you are or not.
You know what? I'll accept that, but I think people who was listening, they understand exactly what I was talking about, because I was talking about maybe all right, my submission is it could be latency, right? Because remember, network and stuff like that, there's latency, there's a delay, right?
Even the delay will still have the right information.
There could be a 2 minute, 1 minute.
Even the delay will still have the right information.
But I'm just saying, no, that is my
BS excuse. So sorry.
Argument.
No, it's a BS excuse. Sarangana was speaking to Mushonga, so I don't know why you're defending what's it called, Goodies, when Goodies wasn't even speaking. Papana Muna Angatana Goodies. So who are you defending if he wasn't speaking? Nobody. Yeah, thank you.
BS. I'll evaluate that. But I don't make up things. That's the good thing about me, Big Farm. I'm not random. That's one thing about me. I know what I'm talking about. Thanks for that. I apologize if I was... If I was supposed to refer to Sarangano instead of Goodies, then I'll respond to Sarangano. Maybe that is the latency that I'm talking about. Maybe, but I know what I'm talking about. But I am not random. And that is a promise. Check it. If you are recording this, you check it. I'm not random. I might be drunk, yeah, but not random. Stupid. But a fool I am not.
Oh, Sarangano, can you please explain to me this something soup that's going viral with the girls? Something soup.
Bunzani and Yewezano and Detations.
Not I know, and what I'm kind of chase.